By now we've all seen the viral Studio Ghibli memes with GPT-4o Image Generation, and while yeah, it's a lot of fun to turn your cat into a cartoon character, as a creator I've actually discovered some much more powerful uses of this new technology, specifically to create amazing original illustrations for blog posts, articles, Medium posts, videos, whatever it is you're creating. So basically what you're going to want to do is choose a reference image in a visual style that you want to recreate. And I find that historical images are perfect for this because they create a visual style that people aren't used to seeing. It makes whatever you're creating stand out that much more. So I'll go to Wikimedia, I'll go to the Smithsonian's public domain collections, and grab a historical image in the style that I want. In this case, I am going to use this beautiful Art Deco image. This is actually from 1914, believe it or not. Art Deco is coming back into style, so I felt like this would be a good one to use for this experiment. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it into a new ChatGPT thread here. And I'm just going to say, here's a visual style I want to duplicate. Very simple. I'm just going to let it analyze the image. And you can see it's going to break down, okay, it's Art Deco, got that correct. Some of the visual styling that's going on in here. Now, this is the really cool part. You can upload your own image, no matter what it is, and then ask ChatGPT to make your image into that visual style. And this is different from what came before in a subtle but really important way. Now, before you could upload a reference image, get a description of the visual style, and then ask for a new illustration in that style. So if I wanted to create an Art Deco Bichon Frise, I could upload a reference image and then say, okay, use that same style and make me an illustration of a Bichon Frise, and I'd get it. But I couldn't make my Bichon Frise into an Art Deco style. I couldn't make an image of a building or of myself into a new visual style. And with ChatGPT-4o Image Generation, that's now possible. It went from creating generic illustrations to creating specific illustrations, transforming your own original photos into whatever style you want, and that's the key. So I've got this visual style locked in. Now I can upload anything. So here's an image that I took in San Francisco, real world photo, and I just said make this photo into an illustration with the same visual style. Very simple, very generic prompting. And here's what I created. So this is the scene in an Art Deco style, and it's all there. The kind of poster look to it, the clouds that are very stylized, the geometric forms on the buildings. Same deal with the cars on here. The muted color palette really perfectly mirrors what we saw in that original reference image. You can put anything. Like here's just a Loomis armored truck that I saw. I snapped a photo of it and put it in. And we get these, again, this poster, these jagged angles in the parking lot. It even perfectly got the text in there. The trees are this really awesome deco style. So again, this would be great for something illustrating the Art Deco concept, for example, but I think there's much more powerful applications by just choosing the right visual style. So one that I've found has been really awesome. For this thread, I actually uploaded a reference image of kind of a beautiful watercolor style with a muted background and nice illustrations in that kind of minimalist watercolor style. That allows me to then upload something like this. This is a food photo, and it's just a pretty generic cell phone photo that I snapped in a restaurant. You probably have so many of these photos of food on your own phone. Put it on there, and it creates this really beautiful watercolor style illustration of that food. So if you're writing a food story, think about how much this would stand out versus, this is great. Original photos like this are nice, but not many people are including bespoke, minimalist, beautiful watercolors of the food, and it really elevates something from, again, it's the exact same image, right? It's specific. It even has this little stray piece of seaweed hanging out over the side, but it elevates it from something that everybody's got to something that only you have. And if you're a creator, you know the importance of that. Original imagery grabs readers. If it looks different, it's going to draw them in. Again, that's a reason to use a historical style that most people won't be familiar with, won't be comfortable seeing everywhere. It's jarring, it's different. They're going to click through and be interested in it. It also means, for algorithm's sake, that you have original images, original illustrations for your story. And if you've used your own photos elsewhere, they're already out there, it's not original, or you just want to supplement, maybe you only took one photo and you want to create some kind of food story out of that, or any kind of story out of that, or a video and you want to have a particular visual aesthetic to it that's this sort of more muted, beautiful color palette, but you took a photo that's a little more jarring and cell phony, you can easily just transform that and again create something really stunning out of it. So to recap, again, just choose your style, reference image. I like historical ones. Upload it into ChatGPT, let it analyze the visual style, then ask 4o Image Generation to change any image that you upload into that same visual style, and boom, you've got beautiful original images created in seconds that can be in any style you want. And I did Art Deco, I did watercolors, but if you like anime, put anime in there. If you like film noir and that fits with the kind of content you're creating, you can put a reference image in and create images from your own content in any style like that. It's great for updating old articles too. Why not go through, if you've got an article that's got, aging imagery and you want to kind of spice it up and make it more interesting, change up the visual style, create some illustrations in that style. I like to put in that it's an illustration via GPT-4o, and you're good to go with something totally different. If you found this useful in any way, please do like and subscribe. It really helps me out.